I'm Bobby. I am a robot cat. Nicole is quite gutted I have returned. What are you so afraid of, my darling? Jowlin Dowd Jenny has returned to a manic episode of massive proportion.
Oh, Bobby, I am so sorry that you think I really care about a cat.
Oh, Ludo, I do apologize that you cannot admit that you have been an obsessive-compulsive freak of nature since I returned. Perhaps it was the multiple short videos, community posts, and whinging, coupled with accusations stated as fact, and only the way the world's worst YouTuber could deliver. Perhaps it was your commenting on year-old videos today, attempting to accuse myself of plagiarism. As seen here in this screen grab, never mind.
Ooh-wee, I've been up since 4:30 and I ain't been up that early in a long time, honey. But anyway.
You've not been awake, because your entire existence is grifting on the internet, and searching for dramas you can insert yourself in.
Anyway, now I'm about to start working on my YouTube stuff, and I wanted you to know, allegedly, my motherfucking conspiracy, Bobby the cat is Bambi's Rambles. I see it clear as day, and everyone else is just like, no, it's not Bambi. So everyone just says, okay, it's not Bambi.
Not a single person or cat on the internet dislikes like you enough to maintain an entire channel simply to speak about you.
Bambi's Rambles disappears. Bobby the cat comes out of nowhere. Bobby the cat leaves. Bambi's Rambles comes back.
Madam, there are over 868 million users on YouTube. You are not this important.
She leaves again because no one wants to watch her stupid ass. And then, now Bobby the cat got a boner for Tira again. As soon as I got out that hospital, bro, that cat was talking about me.
My conspiracy, you were never in hospital. I mentioned you in passing in a single video before you took to YouTube to obsess over myself yet again. I shall return fire each and every time. Your victimhood and substance-induced conspiracies I shall not be bothered with. Even as I edit this video, you have now uploaded yet another short about myself. Interesting. I do believe you are overreacting. What are you so concerned will happen now that I have returned? Never mind.
To the weekly episode, that damn cat is back.
Tira, this video is a year old. Wow.
Not another subscriber is a small channel as well as a rabid radiant Brit stan.
But do you watch her or not? Because that's not her channel name.
She got her start trashing anyone who was calling out Brit. For some time, that was Tira.
Brit, have a truce. A silent truce.
Tira, you certainly did. Why are you pulling up old videos? Did you not have YouTube things to do?
Watching her or not? My mouthpiece? My mouthpiece. You suck. You're not even telling any of the story right. Like, what is the point of that video?
I do not recall. As the video is a year old, what is the precise point of you stalking my channel pulling up old videos? You look like even more of an impossible, obsessed imbecile than you typically are. LOL. Perhaps your newer subscribers need a bit of refresher on who Tira truly is. As I see we shall be rewriting history. Again, let us chat while we enjoy these blasts from the past. Hi. Cheers. I'm Bobby. I'm a robot cat. It appears Nicole shall continue to attempt to rewrite history. Aside from accusing myself of being other creators, since the moments to which I called out her lack of leaving YouTube, as well as her never-ending hypocrisy. She also recently appears to fancy the idea that she is some sort of an OG when it comes to speaking on the likes of Natasha Cooper, so, this video is a 2-for-1. Disproving her claims as well as proving the actual integrity of this woman. The video I'm about to play for you is an older video. I should warn you that this video speaks about what happened to the first of 2 kittens that she possessed. Typically, I would not take such a route. However, she continues to defame myself and play the victim when she clearly has no right to do so. There was a time in which I removed this video following one of her very first tearful threats to leave YouTube. At that time, I was a newer creator and I truly believe that she would actually leave the platform due to her mental health. Historically, we all now know that not to be the case. Hi. I am Bobby. I am a robot cat. These two are so problematic, they deserve their own segment. This week of the Chronicles of the Hairy Sofas, Tira Nicole loses her cat after allowing her to be burned by wax melts, and continues on to partake in more drama. And Natasha Cooper fills her week with safely tucked away from her formal true crime channel. Let us have a look.
You're being disrespectful. Are you going to take my doll? Is that what you're doing? She's playing with my doll. Okay. Shout out to Roddy for the my doll. Bella's new favorite toy.
Yes, in case you misheard, her young kitten is playing with human medication. My concern began roughly 1 month ago when Tira posted on her community tab that her kitten had burnt itself with hot wax. Instead of referencing a doctor of veterinary medicine, Tara took to the internet to ask what she should do to treat the issue herself. I took even more concerned when I received this anonymous comment. I have since removed the comment to protect the good citizen. I was totally gutted to see that Tira had lost her cat. It is no surprise that she has not spayed or neutered her kittens, and I tend to believe that this is true. We all know that this impossible hag of a woman shares every moment of her life. So, it would reason to believe if she had truly had her animals taken to a veterinarian, she would have at the very least been grifting for donations. My dear viewers, it only gets worse. Roughly 1 week ago both of her kittens escaped through an open window. Tira writes it off as a one-time occurrence. However, she takes no steps to prevent this from happening again. And she admits as such after she leaves the cats completely alone to go away for the weekend and one of the cats escapes again. Her excuse is that she refuses to close the window, because she needs fresh air in her house. Let us listen.
I have some bad news, you guys. I woke up and Bella is gone.
You are about to hear the sheer level of inconvenience, not sorrow, my dearest viewers, this woman is feeling.
I think what happened, because I will not shut that window completely. Just because Shy can get the screen out, I don't shut it all the way. I want that air to be able to come in the house.
She went to sleep and left the window after the 2 kittens had already escaped 1 time.
Well, throughout the night, twice, Shy is in my face, and woke me up. He was like a whole dog trying to get my attention. Well, I didn't know what the f was wrong with him. I was sleeping.
So, she was too inconvenienced to get off her rotund ass to see what the matter was. Well, since this incident she has ignored or downplayed all suggestions to find her cat, claiming she has walked outside and that should be quite enough. Despite viewers asking her to please phone the Animal Control Center and put out flyers. Let us hope that poor Bella is safe with a person who will not allow her to receive serious burns and escape open windows. My point being, that Tira has become quite too big for her trousers. I gave her much leniency in the beginning of my YouTube career. And now, any time that I call her out for her terrible behaviors, she likes to revert back to what actually happened with the incidents with the first kitten who met its untimely demise. And in recent weeks she seems to enjoy calling out those who discuss Natasha Cooper, forgetting that some of us have been doing this for quite a long time. I am reaching a point in my time here on this platform that I shall no longer tolerate those who mistake my kindness for weakness. Take this information how you will. Hello. Cheers. You beautiful bishes. BX Beast Boy is it creator who adamantly speaks out against the practice of cancel culture. He is also a known adversary of problematic true crime channels, such as Natasha Cooper, Molly Golightly, Save Robbie, and a host of others. In recent past, Tira Nicole latched onto his community. She even went as far to make an entire video talking about all the things that she enjoys about their creator. Up until recently, She could often be seen in his live chats, as well as calling into his panel.
Hello, you beautiful bakers. Thank you so much for being here. If you cannot read that, I mean, I know you see the handsome man on the screen, but honey.
Well, it seems there is much drama brewing in the anti-crama community. Not long ago, creator 82 collaborated with Save Robbie. In the stream they discussed Tira. Of course, she made a video on the subject and at that point was open to letting bygones be bygones. He even commented in the chat of that video. Now, Save Robbie is a known internet foe of BX Beast Boy. Something Tara is well aware of. Keep this in mind as we continue. Even more recently, BX Beast Boy has begun communicating to some extent with Molly Golightly, a person he has spoken negatively about in the past. Something Tara clearly was not happy about. Well, just the other day Molly mentioned she had a 2-hour conversation with the creator. Tara, in her usual fashion, pretended to not be bothered while being quite bothered. She took to her community tab to create and delete her thoughts. Sometime in the midst of this, Save Robbie went online to discuss how Tara had emailed him to inform him that someone was sending around phallic imagery. I'm claiming it was Robbie. A noble gesture. However, to BX this was a slap in the face. And he said as much in a recent video.
I get an email from Tira Nicole saying, hey, I just want to give you a heads up. Are these yours? And it's 3 different dick pictures. First of all, I'm very proud of my body, and anytime I take a nude, it's a full body nude with my face and everything.
Why is he doing that?
And I don't care who knows it because I'm very proud of my body. So they weren't mine. I do appreciate you, Tira Nicole, sending me those. I don't know who is passing those around, but yeah, revenge porn is illegal.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's nasty. As far as I just played that clip again, I didn't know that Tara and Save Robbie were that close.
Well, Tira was quite offended by this. First, she mentions all of it hidden away in her birthday live stream. She then ends up on 82's channel where she brings it up again. Followed by an upload, continuing to whinge on about it. Now, I may have the order of these videos a bit out of sort. When Tara is manic it is quite difficult to keep up. But, what I do know is that after multiple deleted community posts, I do believe that she is quite bothered. Despite saying otherwise.
Let's say 2 p.m. So she streams at, let's say, 5, 6 p.m. and she ends her fucking stream with, I talked to BX Beast Boy on the phone last night. I wonder if he's going to expose that or post that or whatever it is she said.
She continues on about Molly, who she has dirty deleted many community posts about the problematic Banshee speaking to BX, then turns to the Save Robbie situation. Now, before Tara takes the time to log into all of her sock accounts to troll my comment section, I happen to find it admirable that she reached out to let the bloke know someone may be sharing images of his tiny wanker. With that being said, the moment that I saw dear Tira began to troll around the Fang Gang coupled with her extremely creepy behavior around him, that this could never end well.
BX tried to insinuate that Robbie and I are friends because someone portraying themselves as Save Robbie sent me pee-pee pics.
What the fuckery is a pee-pee? Oh.
Okay, and if anybody sends me pee-pee or vag pics and says, hi, I'm Marissa, this is my vag, I'm going to let Marissa know. If
she continues,
a 2-hour phone call. Chicago, yes. So I don't know what that's about, but I know that BX did not make a mockery of Tira, who supports the fuck out of him. Okay? make a mockery of Tira as if Tira did something wrong.
Clearly, this goes much deeper for her than she would like us to believe. Fortunately for most of us, we are not afflicted with the IQ of Ludo. From here she ends up on another stream, and the discussion continues, ultimately ending up to the upload shortly after. Now, I shan't suffer you through 3 entire streams worth of clips. So here is a tidbit from the upload.
I think people are assuming that I am upset that somebody I support spoke to Molly Golightly. I could give a fuck. So BX clowned me, proceeded to say, right, I didn't know they were this friendly, and played Robbie saying Tira Nicole emailed me. And I would never, align people with another person when they are doing the right thing.
Well, I do tend to agree, this is much deeper than her communication would save Robbie. If I'm being honest, in my prowling I have long time suspected that Tiara wanted to be much closer to the ex-Beast Boy. In recent past I have taken note that he seemed all but annoyed with her. Now, before she makes 25 uploads, this is only my opinion. I also believe, in my opinion, that she has quickly found out that she cannot control the narrative of this group or channel as she has attempted to do with others in the past.
He did not have to replay that all them times. And because I said something in the chat and called him bogus, he ended the stream with this.
His whole life too old to change. That is a fact. Well, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I left the link for anyone who was crying in the comment sections or had anything that they wanted to discuss, and they chose to, go to chat. I'm probably going to cry about it later. Who cares? Thank you guys for coming in.
Upon my production of this video, the only response from Beast Boy has been this. And I predict many more videos from our dear Tyra Nicola. She quite literally can never let anything go. And somehow still has not realized that, if everywhere she goes she falls into turmoil and disagreements. Perhaps the problem is Tyra Nicole.
Like right before you cut out, dude, they were like, so you gonna do any interviews? And you're like, today only. Dude, the fucking circles didn't even start going before I had your email pulled up. Like, you're mine? Give it to me. And I don't know that you anticipated that.
Let us read a true classic. How to Be a Better Human, written and failed by Tyra Nicole. Please do not watch my video if you do not wish to take your clip commentary with a bit of humor. Also, please like my video. Or I shall slap every important item off of every table in your home. And then watch in silence as you pick them up. Now, it is story time. Enjoy.
Beautiful bitches. As you've seen by the title, right? This is the human being a good human journey. And I'm helping to take you guys with me, okay?
Our story begins roughly 9 months ago. Our Lady of the Hypocrisy, Tyra Nicole, begins a journey as a genuine YouTube creator. I am aware her name is Tyra Nicole. And, as it were, I do not care.
Number 4, why did you start a YouTube channel? I absolutely started a YouTube channel because I know there's money to be made on YouTube. I'd be lying if I didn't say that's why I'm, started a channel.
Let us take a closer look at the journey of our dear Tyra. Also, let me point out I do not receive email correspondence. All clips and screen images are directly from her channel. Perhaps smoking grass for breakfast, and possessing the IQ of Ludo, are not a favorable combination.
Content that's, directly for my subscribers. It's controversial bonus videos for the day. I never went after his sobriety. Prove it, okay? When I ask someone, are you drunk? It's the same thing as him saying, oh, are you so high?
And I was thinking something. How
Tira Nicole.
Marissa find herself calling out all these creators for their bad behaviors on the internet and on the YouTubes, in their own videos? Not saying that kind of content isn't necessary, but when you
Tira
do
Nicole.
bad things and you're acting bad all behind the scenes,
Just like
how
Tira
do
Nicole.
you have any right to be doing commentary on people acting badly? Make that make sense.
Looked at her face, stupida. That's how I fucking know, Marissa. You think I'm gonna let a penis on my fucking thing? No. I made her show her ugly white face. Show her ugly white face. Show her ugly white face.
Never fear. The hypocrisy will soon boil over.
You put subs on blast all the time. Marissa, your husband needs you. Your kids need you. You probably think by the title, this is just part of my series. No, not at all. This is irrelevant to me doing anything on parasocial relationship.
I am admittedly muted by the sheer level of fuckery with this woman.
I'm like, no. I was called a hater, a troll, a bully. To myself, God, you fit so much into a day.
You quite literally take naps and bully the entire internet.
You don't ever get anything done, you feel like. You know what I'm saying? You put so much into a day, yet tomorrow there's still plenty to do.
Let us have a look at what dear Tyra does with her days.
Quit being gross on the internet. Quit being a fucking gross pig. And then Tira won't have to ever make a video about you. And as far as her being offended by anything that Hello Leash said about autism, let me just remind you, she's only been autistic for a couple months. And I still don't think.
Do you ever allow your corroded thoughts to fully process through the lumpy head of yours, before it exits your large mouth?
Because you have my number, you could call me if you got a problem.
Let's address a few things. I wrote them down. So are you going to give me the floor? You're not going to interrupt, right? This is your channel. I'm just asking you ahead of time. Are you going to give me the floor, homie?
What are you talking to? First of all, because I ain't disrespecting you, don't disrespect me. Are we clear on that?
First of all, dude, don't talk to me like that. You ain't destroying shit, you fucking clown. You fucking clown, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't got power for nothing. Okay.
When is this strange little woman ever not in an internet war with someone?
You want me to stay in my house and smoke my marijuana with my cats? First of all, your fat ass sits in the house all day, okay, with your cats.
don't need an apology, Shay. You can fucking suck a dick. I don't know why you are putting on a show, Shay.
This concludes our story time with life coach, beauty influencer, and how to be a better human motivational speaker, Tyra Nicole. Please do not take any of her advice. Now that we are all clear on our history lesson, much gratitude for coming to chat with me. I do appreciate you all. Cheers.